You guys have, never lost 2 games in a row. I mean, is there something about this team, this extra motivation or ability to kind of bounce back, and therefore this week been any different?
No, it's like any other week preparing for a game, and every time we lost, we've responded. So, I guess you can say it's kind of a get-back mentality.
Is it, how was it gone this week, would you say, compared to any other week? Now that it's late in the season, is it more familiarity or more motivation because of the loss and then the tough game that you have ahead? Or,
Yeah, I mean, it's more familiarity in the sense of that you played everyone already now, and you know what they're doing, and you know what we want to do against them. So it's kind of a lot of you need to go back to the earlier game we played them and what we did good and what we need to do better.
What do you think has been? Do you think there's any problems with the end of games for you guys with going from playing fast to maybe slowing it down a little bit and just trying to protect the lead? Is there anything that's getting in the way of that?
I necessarily don't think that trying to slow the game down too much. It's just kind of how the game goes, and down the stretch, reps stop the game a little bit more. Their timeouts and stuff like that, so it gets a little bit slower. But I mean, we want to play the same way throughout the whole game.
Is it also more about like how the opponent is going, with maybe a little bit more pressing and things to that effect to try to get back into it?
Yeah.
How about we've talked about since you've been coming off the bench, it seems like your numbers for the most part are across the board, but particularly your 3-point shooting's got a lot better. I wondered, is there any correlation to that and just the role you're playing now? Why, or you just more in a groove this time of year?
No, there's no correlation of playing on the bench and your 3-point shooting. I think it's just sometimes they go in, sometimes they're not, so they don't. But end of season, you gotta make sure you get your reps in still, and just trying to do that late nights in the gym. So yeah.
Why do you think, for you, just individually, that this has worked so well for you, this different role as opposed to being in the starting lineup?
Well, I was 6th man of the year last year, so I think.
Is it just going off what you knew?
Yeah, kind of, and then also my role isn't that different to me. Like, I'm still playing 30 minutes, and I mean, sometimes it could be easier to kind of spectate and see what's going on before you get out there. So it could be like it could help, and sometimes you have to go in there when the other team's on a run. So it's both ways, but so far it's been going good.
I think Murph said something. I think that maybe you worry less about foul trouble. You particularly, is that less of a concern when you come off the bench? Have you found like you play maybe a little freer because you don't have to worry about picking up that first foul or two right away?
Yeah, I mean, there's always those first 2 minutes in a game where you don't really want to pick up that early foul. But I mean, it's still something that stuck with me since Maui, when I had a lot of foul trouble, and something that I've worked on and gotten better at.
Did you try to lobby the conference to change the 6-man rules? Since I think it's one start off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
it started 1 2 minutes.
Yeah, 1 2 minutes.
I mean, I don't really care.
You notice the intensity changing this time of year?
Yeah, I think just like, especially in just game prep, intensity changes a little bit. Games, we have tough games all year, and I think this weekend and then leading into Vegas is going to be really fun because, I mean, top 3 teams, us, USC and UCLA, so really good games, and then obviously single game elimination, so pretty amped up.
You feel pretty good about playing SC there. I mean, not only did you beat them here pretty good, but last year you guys, clinched the conference. I think you went in pretty big out there.
Yeah, I mean, we're familiar with it, but I mean, they have a completely different team, and so do we. So we're not completely, but yeah. So we have some confidence from the last game, but I'm pretty sure they have the same get-back mentality as we do, and we beat them last time, so they're gonna come out swinging.
How much did you guys discuss the last possession defensively and all that? Like, how quick did you guys move on and focus?
ASU game?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. We didn't really think of it just like the last possession. There's a lot of things that lead up to that, and yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what everyone was thinking about when they left the game and going through stuff they could have done better. And we talked about it, and I mean, now we for sure know what we're doing, so that's what we take out of it.
All right. Thank you, sir.